If you are under the age of 18, the content of this video is not intended for you. Please stop watching now. Hey YouTube, it's Audrey, and I am back with my entry for Scrapdaworld, who is Tamika's annual Christmas winter theme shaped tag swap. This is my favorite swap that Tamika does, hands down, and this is the 8th year, and it gets a little bit more challenging each year to try and think out of the box and do something different, but that is the call that she gave to us to do this year. So we had to make a tag. It has to have a to and from on it, has to have a sentiment, has to have at least 2 embellishments, a hanging element, and it could not be a Christmas tree, a snowman, or a skate. So with that in mind, let me show you all the things that I use. I have used finally all but this little bit of this stretchy cord. I use this tinsel garland. I use these ornaments from the mini ornaments from Hobby Lobby from a couple years ago. I use this clear treat bags. Not sure, I think I got those from Hobby Lobby too. Then I didn't use these, but I used something very similar. They were dressing up donuts. I use these gingerbreads. I use the peppermints, the round ones out of here. I use the non-glittered, well, the green part, not glittered, holly leaves. I use this Divinity Designs stamp set for the to and the from. I use these 2 dies out of the Anna Griffin set, which is like a layered tag set that I've had for several years. Has a bunch of stamps that you can make your own layered tags. I used a couple of these wine tags. I used this Our Daily Breads, they are Divinity Designs now die set. I used that mug, and I used the cupcake. I used the glass out of the Spellbinders set. I used the gingerbread person out of this die set. And I used a Santa Griffin tray and tiered tray. And then I used this tiny little star here out of this tonic set. So those are the things that I used other than dye and cardstock. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you backwards. I'm going to show you how I packaged them. So we were in groups of 4, so we had to make 3. And this time I did not have to make Tamika one because she is in my group. So this is how they come packaged. I have used those peppermints and the wire and the peppermint bags, and then I just kind of put those in there for protection. So that's the packaging. Kind of move this over here. Got a couple goodies in the packages. I got some embellishments and some little treat bags in there. And then this My Creative Time stamp set for the ladies. Then I made this little glittered kind of bag holder, treat holder. And I basically took pieces of paper, scored them on the bottom, glued them together, folded them over. Then I used those wine tags that I showed you, and says eat, drink, and be merry, as you can see. But I folded the doorknob part over, and then just use my tiny attacher to close it. So this houses the tag, gives it a little protection. And then it's in a plastic bag within here. And so then I will show you my tag if I can remember what I did with the one that I did not package up. Well, I found it, and here is the tag. It is a tiered tray, and I think it's so stinking cute. I have the gold stretchy cord as the hanging element. I have used the holly leaves as an accent. I made this cupcake and I double layered it. So I made it twice and then foam dotted it together to give it some dimension. I have this in my stash. I used 2 gingerbreads. I was just going to use the blingy gingerbread here, but then when I looked at it, I didn't like it. So I thought it needed to be bigger, but I still wanted to use the bling ones. So then I cut out gingerbread out of craft cardstock and added the little trim on the leg. So I just kind of layered it a little different. Here's one of the peppermints. Here's a donut. Here is a mug with whipped cream. And then here is a wine glass. It says celebrate the season. And on the back, I have it covered in the gold. I just did it the opposite way. And then here is the tag that I used from the tag set. That was the smaller of the tags that I used, and that's for the to and from. The larger one I used on the back. So this is the same tag. Well, actually, no, it's not. 2 different tags I used out of that Anna Griffin set. Sorry. So this one I added my information on the bag with. So this is my cute little sweets tray that you could eat, drink, and be merry with. I like the way it turned out. Something that I have not seen or don't remember seeing. So I think this is a good one for this year. So I will be already plotting and thinking about next year's tag to try and come up with something that is a little different and out of the box. So this is what I came up with. I hope my group mates like it, and I hope you like it. So thank you so much for watching, and you have a great and very, very blessed day. Bye-bye.